In our 5-minute gardening segment, we're talking about lantanas, a perennial flowering plant that comes in different types. Here's News 4's Debbie Mounts.
Okay, it is that time of the year, whether we like it or not. We have reached 100 degrees. Jimmy told us it was coming, and sure enough, here it is. So now we're all looking as gardeners for things that are going to survive these 100, 105 degree temperatures through the summer. Of course, we want us to survive, but we also would like our gardens to survive. Now, one of the things that it does beautifully in the summertime is lantana, and I'm going to try to clear up a little confusion about the different types of lantana. There are different types of lantana. A lot of people will tell you, they come into the nursery and they say, can I get some lantana, but I'd like it pink, or I'd like it whatever color it was they were looking for, not realizing that some lantanas are short growing and kind of a ground cover lantana, and then other ones are more of a bush type lantana like these guys over here. So let me talk about the low growing ones. There are different categories. There's mounding, and there's spreading, and there's trailing lantana. And these three colors, we have a white one, we have a purple one, and we have yellow here. All three of these are in that same category. So if you're looking for something to cover a berm in your yard or do a ground cover type thing, these guys are the ones for the job. This purple one is the one that gets the biggest. It seems to travel the farthest, and it will hug the ground most closely. The yellow one is a little more rigid and stands up off the ground just slightly. All of them will get to be about 18 inches tall and spread. So then I'm going to move over here. These two types are both bush lantana. The bush lantana will get to be, and those are the ones that come in the reds and the pinks and those kinds of colors. And your bush lantana will get to be 4 to 6 feet tall. So they really are a bush. There's a light pink one, there's different types. But these guys fall into that category. Now there's a couple other wonderful things about lantana. The lantana, bush or trailing, are all what I'd call critter resistant. They are on our resistant list because they have a pungent fragrance. So rabbits generally don't like them, squirrels, things like that. The animals really don't like them that much. And the other great bonus to lantana is the butterflies love them. You should see our lantana table here. The butterflies just dance around them all the day long. It's just absolutely marvelous. Good gardening.
Debbie Mounts joining us now. The butterflies, why do they love them so much?
Well, you know, butterflies are, there are host plants for various types of butterflies where they lay their eggs and the caterpillars hatch out. And lantana is one of those host plants for a very particular butterfly. And pardon me, I don't remember which one, but we have plants in the nursery that are host plants for specific butterflies, like the Texas mountain laurel or buddleia or passion vine is another one. Wow. So lantana is one of those plants that is a host plant for a butterfly.
I had no idea that if you wanted butterflies to come by, you could get specific plants.
Yes, yes.
That's awesome.
If you want hummingbirds or butterflies, you look for particular plants. And the plant that I brought today is
This is a new type?
This is a new type of lantana. Now you may say, well, I've seen that one before, but the difference with this lantana is this color comes in a big bush lantana, which gets to be 4 to 6 feet tall. So it's a big thing. This one's called Teeny Genie. It was developed, I believe, by Monrovia. This is who the vendor is. But it only gets to be 18 inches by 18 inches. So it's great for a pot. It's great for planter boxes. It does beautifully in absolute full blasting sun. Just need to make sure you get good regular water on it till it gets going.
But you said that they're very easy to care for.
They're very easy to care for. If I were going to plant this at my house today, I would water it every day, making sure that all the roots get wet for 2 weeks to maybe a month. And then I would start backing off the water till I got to the point where it was only getting water 3 times a week. Now, 3 times a week when it's 105 to 108, that's a tough plant.
Yeah.
The other consideration is they are cold tender. So they will get nipped. You should protect them for the first couple years. Once they're past the first couple years, even if they get nipped on the top, they'll just come right back from their roots. So that's one of the things that makes them so darn tough.
So when Jimmy comes on and says, cover the plants.
Cover the plants.
This is one that needs.
This is one needs to be covered at least for the first couple years, unless we have one of those freezes like we did 4 years ago, where we had this, where things just died left and right. But the lantana will survive a lot of freeze if it's given protection for the first couple years.
I got to tell you, that's my kind of plant.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. This is on our bulletproof plant list.
Did you know there was such a list?
Yes, there is. There is. You're very welcome.
For coming on.
My pleasure.